There's a tremendous amount of need in this part of the community.
Christ said the poor will always be among us, but his heart's desire is that we would not neglect them.
We're here to take care of the group of people that does not qualify for any sort of government-sponsored health care.
These are uncertain times, but the Lord has a plan, and I believe it is to grow the clinic to take care of the people that he brings to us.
Defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy.
Over 10 years ago, I was actively involved in a lot of mission trips and clinics around the world and saw great needs. But when I came back, it was obvious to me that we have a lot of those same needs right here in the inner city.
In 1993, I was rounding at a local hospital, and I met Dave Tejas, who was the teaching doctor on service that day.
So I thought it would be a good idea to start a clinic right here in our own backyard and to give an opportunity to as many physicians as possible to get involved in this kind of ministry.
He invited me to a Bible study at his home where I met another member of his team that was already thinking and praying about starting a clinic here in Phoenix.
When the Nina Mason Pulliam Charitable Trust first came in contact with the Neighborhood Christian Clinic, it was over 10 years ago. And we came down to, I think it was on 16th Street in McDowell at the time, and saw this food bank, clothing bank, and David was moving racks of clothing to show us where the exam tables were.
10 or 11 years ago, I met Dave and Paul down in a long, skinny, narrow building, and there were these two excited doctors.
What we were impressed with was really the passion of David, the ability to get volunteers to serve a very vital need in the community, and he had donated medical equipment that was state-of-the-art. The Pulliam Trust is different than many other foundations in that we fund startup organizations, and this was a startup organization that was doing great work with limited dollars, and we felt with a little bit of help they could really expand.
I was used to doctors with license plates that said hot doc or something, and here was Dr. Lawrenson willing to work full-time to give his life for the needs of the poor, and at the same time help doctors look at patients in new ways, in a way where they not only treated the symptom that the patient came in for, but they treated the whole person.
Before I came here, before I was introduced to this environment, I really wasn't allowed or felt the freedom to pray with my patients. And here in this environment, that's allowed and it's okay, and I believe it's hugely beneficial both for us, the physicians, and the patients we serve.
The purpose of the clinic I see as being twofold. It addresses the medical needs of the patient. People that don't have health insurance are able to come and have their medical needs taken care of. It also enables people to have their spiritual needs addressed.
Want to pray?
¿Podemos rezar? Sí. ¿Podemos orar?
And they receive the Word of God. They are prayed for. Their medical needs are taken care of, and when they leave, they're feeling fulfilled not only from a medical perspective, but from God's love.
People look at this place as a place of certainly worship, but also a place where they can get good quality health care by people who truly care about them as individuals as well as Christians.
The Neighborhood Christian Clinic has really given people in this neighborhood a place to go. It's a place of hope, it's a place of service, it's a place where without this clinic people would have no other place to go.
Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me.
How has the Neighborhood Christian Clinic helped you?
¿Cómo le ha ayudado esta clínica?
Mucho.
A lot.
Mucho. No tengo palabras para decir lo bueno, lo que me ha ayudado. Gracias a Dios que me han atendido, me han dado muy buen servicio y gracias a Dios por la clínica y me han tratado muy bien.
She's received a lot of help. She's very grateful that the clinic has been able to help her. She has no words to describe how much the clinic has helped her.
The sad part is having to turn away people. I mean, that to me is heartbreaking.
The need in this neighborhood is for more health care. we're turning away 125 to 150 people a month. And that's pretty hard when you're at the front desk and they tell you their needs, or they sit in the waiting room hoping that someone else doesn't show up for their appointment so that they can get into the clinic. And oftentimes after waiting several hours, we have to turn them away, and that is very difficult.